Have you heard all the buzz about the brand new mobile hunting system that's made it to the market? Well, I've been fortunate enough to have the Nested Treestand Systems for a little bit over a month now, and I want to give you my thoughts. Now, Working Class Hunter is partnered with Nested Treestand Systems. However, I purchased this unit with my own money at full retail price. Nested did not tell me to do this video, they're not sponsoring this video, and they will not see it before I post it. So I just wanted to let you know it's going to be my own honest thoughts and opinions. So let's head to the woods, we'll get this sucker on a tree, and we'll go over it. So we're going to start off with the backbone of the entire system, and that is the Z8 hang-on. Now this thing is super light. I've never had a hang-on stand coming in this light. I could easily hang it with one hand on the tree stand and one hand working the straps. Now it comes in at 8.6 pounds, and that's thankful to the patented Z shape that they've got in the platform and the seat. Now other than that, I do love that it comes with the option of having two spots here to be able to tie this off to the tree. A lot of people will only need one, but some people might want to have that extra security by putting two of them on there, especially if you're a heavier weight or if you've got a kind of a funky looking tree. Now speaking of a funky looking tree, this one isn't too bad. It's on the smaller side, but the platform has 9 degrees of movement to where you can angle it up or down, as well as the seat. This little feature right here allows you to undo it and adjust the platform to different angles. The one thing that I wish that these knobs were a little bit bigger. I have a feeling that when you have gloves on in the winter, when it gets cold, these knobs are going to be a little bit harder to spin. Maybe if they weren't a little bit bigger, that they had a little bit more of channels to where you could get some grip on them. I know when this folds up, it comes down and hits the platform, but I think there's a little bit of space to where they could easily make that a little bit bigger. Now, other than the adjustment for the platform and the seat, this has got a pretty awesome tree blade. Now, this tree blade has like 6 teeth to where it could touch the tree. You've got 2 on the outsides of the left and right, and 2 in the middle. Now really you only have to have 2 solid connection points on a tree. So if this was coming over this way towards me, I would only really need 2 points on the tree to where it would easily bite in and I wouldn't have any issues. Now the seat is a pretty standard seat. It is closed cell foam, so you won't get a whole bunch of water into it. For this kind of stand, lightweight, it is pretty comfortable. I haven't put a whole lot of time into it, but sitting on it, just testing it out, getting some reps in, I have found that it is pretty comfortable. My one other gripe about this is when it's folded up and you've got the backpack straps on going up the tree, the seat kind of wants to angle out. To me, it's not a big issue, but some people might not like it. It doesn't look good for photos or video, but I think maybe if I could take this screw or bolt back here, tighten it up, it would be a little bit less to where it would flop open. But all it is, it's gravity doing its work. Now this is how it sits on the tree. As a mobile hunter, you're gonna typically leave your backpack suspension system on. And you could easily take that off. I have a feeling that some people might have a little bit of complaints about all this hanging down. You know, people saying, oh, well, the deer is gonna see it or whatnot. But if the deer is gonna see this, it's gonna bother, they're gonna see you sitting on top of this. So allowing this to stay on just makes it a little bit easier. One other thing that you don't have to do, but if you're gonna use the Z8 hang-on as a standalone tree stand, you're gonna keep it up there. Obviously you could easily take this off. It's just 2 compression straps and it easily comes off. Actually, you've got the compression straps and then you've got G-buckles back here. So it could easily be taken off, like I said. It's just personal preference how you like to hunt. Next, we're gonna go on to the Lite Rails. Now the next piece is probably the most unique piece of the entire system, and that is the Lite Rail. And the Lite Rail is pretty unique because not really any other companies are making something similar to this kind of step. You usually have a single post step that you have steps on either side, but now you've got two different rails where your feet go in between. That allows you to get both feet together on the same step. They're 10 inches across, and you can comfortably get both feet here while you're doing your moves, you're adjusting your stand, whatever. Now, the most interesting fact about having a two-post system instead of a single-post system is it's almost impossible to have a kick out or any side-to-side action because you've got two separate posts that are outside of your feet, and that also allows your standoffs to be a lot wider. When you have a single-post stick, your feet are on the outside with the standoffs in the middle. So once you set this stick, there really isn't any side-to-side action to where you're gonna have to worry about it. So I love that this is an extremely safe and stable stick. The next part that I love is that these sticks nest together very nicely. When you get the pack includes 3 different sticks. Now they've got clips on the top and the bottom to where the next stick clips into. When you have the light rails on your backpack waistband when you're climbing up, you could easily press your thumb on the first top clip and you could easily get the step off. So it's a one-handed action, very silent. You don't have that much clang going on, unlike other sticks where you have to physically take 2 hands to get them apart. The downside of that is those clips are like a plastic. They're a strong plastic. But when I first started messing with the system, they were a little stiff and I had one of them come off. Since then, I couldn't get really one to come off, but I wish that they were able to include like an extra set when you get a whole package, just in case you do lose one. I don't think it's an issue, but it could be something that happens down the road, maybe if you don't notice it, but I'm still very confident that they're not gonna come off easily. Now, a lot of people love doing modifications to saddle hunting and mobile hunting like this. These come with these cinch buckle straps. They're really great. They're really good quality straps. I just wish the loops were a little bit bigger to go around your buttons. Nested is also going to sell a rope mod to where you could use a rope mod. You don't have to take these cinch buckles off. And it also comes with hardware to where you could wrap that rope mod around, keep it on the stick to where you don't have to keep on having a strap come out and put it on and then take it completely off after the hunt. They are also coming out with some aiders that go on here. Once again, it comes with personalized hardware that goes through these buckles right here, and it's gonna be a great system to add a lot of height. Now the final piece of the entire system is the core backpack. Now this brings everything together to one complete system. The core backpack is a 35-liter pack, and it's a perfect size for just about every hunter, especially myself. That includes packing a whole lot of camera gear and a lot of extra stuff that a traditional hunter wouldn't bring. Now this is the piece that helps carry everything with you. It has a spot in the middle to where you can put your light rails, and obviously on the back is where you put the tree stand and your shoulder straps. Now traditionally you would climb up the tree with a backpack on the ground and then hoist that up. There's really not an easy way for you to have the backpack on with the tree stand, easily get the backpack off and then put your stand on. It's just gonna be a lot more simpler to leave this on the ground and hoist that up. Same goes with your bow or your firearm. I wish there was a way to put your bow or firearm on here easily. I haven't really figured it out, but I also haven't really messed with it. I wish they would come up with a boot to where it would hang down here as an accessory. But I'm sure we'll figure something out later down the road. Now being a 35-liter backpack, there's plenty of space. You've got 2 bat wings here. This is where your nested rails go. Your rails go in here, and you can see there is a strap that you could hold the rails together so they're not moving. I find just the bat wings closed is sufficient enough. You could also notice the laser cut will allow you to carry up to 5 light rails in here. All you gotta do is make your adjustment and you can cinch your light rails in. Now coming back to the bat wings, each of them have their own pocket that is at the top. This one on this side actually has a strap to where you can carry a water bladder in it, and then there's also a port on the side. Both of them have really nice pockets here for like a Nalgene, or what I'm planning on doing is this is a perfect spot for my camera arm. You've also got a strap to where you could strap everything in here. Now coming to the center, you've got a really big pocket here, and this pocket opens up and goes to right here. You've got a nice mesh see-through pocket here, and then you've got a nice little pocket here. You've got a whole bunch of laser cut molly here to where you could put any of the accessories. I've got 2 accessories in here. Obviously you may have seen that there's 2 of them on my backpack straps. I've got one that is on my left hip, which is like a dump pouch. It carries all of my cinch straps. And then on the right side, I've got a loop to where that loop goes around the button on the light rails, and it could easily allow you to carry those up. You've also got this nice little pouch that you could put a little bit anywhere. It's got your molly straps on the back. Then they also included a nice little pouch. This is almost kind of designed to be for milkweed, or you could even put your little Windicator puffer in there as well. Now zipping that back up, we've got this nice pocket on top. It goes down quite a ways. It goes down to about right here. And on the back and both sides, there is a mesh kind of stretchy pocket. And then you've got one right here. So this is gonna be good for anything you need quick access to. And same at the top. So when you got this hanging in a tree like me, as I do here, and you're sitting right here, you could easily have this open, have your binoculars, rangefinder, anything quick, accessible right here. But what I think I'm gonna do is this is a perfect size pocket for all my camera gear. Those mesh kind of bungee strap pockets will hold all my accessories, even like my action camera and batteries. It's gonna be a perfect spot. Now coming to the side bat wing, you've basically got the same thing as we do over here. It's just this side does not have the water bladder hookup. As we go to the bottom of the pack, you can see 2 straps here with G-buckles. You could easily put a lot of your extra layers underneath here. So if it gets colder as the day or the hunt goes on, you could easily put your layers down there, or vice versa. If you need to take layers off, you could easily put them there. Now, one of the neat things that they've done with this backpack is they've thought of, well, what if I wanted to leave the tree stand up in the tree, but I wanted to bring my backpack home with me? Well, on the back, you've got straps that are in these little pockets that hide out, go down here, and you can pack out with these straps. You don't have to worry about figuring out how to lug this through the woods. You've got these straps that hide away to where you're going back in the morning or that afternoon. You could leave your Z8 and your light rails up in the tree, and you don't have to worry about leaving your backpack up there. You could easily take it with you. Now that I've got the entire system put back together, I want to say how extremely impressed I am with it. It's pretty neat when the hunting industry gets some new innovation, and they've definitely done that with this product. Now you don't have to worry about finding a hang-on stand and steps that go well with each other, and then finding a book bag that goes well with that system that you carry all of your hunting gear, especially like myself that has camera gear, and then I like to use a whole bunch of layers throughout the season. I've got everything here right in one streamlined system. I don't have to worry about extra bulk going through the woods, especially here with a whole bunch of honeysuckle. Everything's streamlined and right here in one simple package. Now, I've been impressed with it since day one. When I got it at the Michigan Mobile Hunter Expo, and Gabe and the rest of the guys behind the booth was able to give me some tips and tricks and get this set up right for my body size. The next day, I got an email that had several links to videos to their YouTube page. In those videos, it broke down each system, the steps, the tree stand, the backpack, and told you everything you needed to know about all of those 3 pieces. There was also a video that told you how to adjust the backpack and assemble it if you get it in the mail. Another thing that I am proud of is they didn't skimp out on safety. With Working Class Hunter, we are big into promoting hunter safety. We want to be able to come home to our families at night and be able to hunt the next day. So being able to put everything in a streamlined system and being able to cut a whole bunch of weight, they didn't cut safety. Now they've done that with the Lite Rails being so stable and very hard to kick out. And the Z8 hang on with being able to put it on virtually any tree and don't have to worry about any kick out there either. Now, for more content on the Nested Treestand Systems, don't forget to follow all of our social media pages. We've got a lot of content coming down the pipe on this awesome system, and we're getting ready to put several hours on it during the fall. For more specific information and updates on this awesome system, don't forget to follow Nested Treestand Systems on all of their social media pages, or you can visit their website at nestedtreestands.com.